Let's talk about water. Water is a critical resource for businesses as it is essential for many industrial processes, agriculture, and human consumption. While water covers 71% of Earth's surface, only about 2.5% of it is fresh water, and the majority of that is not easily accessible due to being locked up in ice caps, glaciers, or deep underground. The increasing global population, rapid urbanization, climate change, and other factors are putting significant pressure on freshwater resources, leading to water scarcity and conflict in many regions of the world. Agriculture accounts for 70% of global freshwater withdrawals, while domestic and industrial uses account for the remaining 30%. At the same time, over 80% of wastewater is discarded into the environment without adequate treatment, leading to pollution and further reducing water availability. WWF warns that water scarcity is affecting ecosystems, with over 40% of freshwater species at risk of extinction. This also has human health implications. According to the United Nations, 2.2 billion people lack access to safe drinking water, and by 2025, half of the world's population could be living in water-stressed areas. The economic cost of water scarcity and poor water quality is estimated at $500 billion per year. This includes the expenses associated with water treatment, healthcare costs related to waterborne diseases, and the economic impact of water-related disasters. The World Economic Forum has identified water scarcity as one of the top global risks, which will result in increased costs and could have severe implications for businesses. Let's look at the case of Cape Town. In 2020, Cape Town narrowly avoided day zero, the point at which the city would have run out of water. This crisis was caused by a combination of drought, population growth, and poor water management. It serves as a reminder of the immediate and tangible impacts of water scarcity. Water is closely connected to climate stability and has a major role to play through the so-called water cycles. The increased water temperature, evaporation levels, and acidity caused by climate change have an impact on this water cycle, which influences weather events. Another issue related to water is the melting of the Greenland and Arctic ice sheets due to global warming. Scientists estimate that this melting could result in sea level rise by up to 7 meters, threatening coastal cities and infrastructure. The economic costs could reach $14 trillion annually by the end of the century if greenhouse gas emissions are not reduced. This highlights the substantial financial risks faced by businesses and governments in coastal areas and the need for proactive measures to protect assets and ensure resilience. Not to mention that there are unknown viruses and gases stored in the ice and permafrost, permanently frozen soil in Siberia, that can have far-reaching natural and human health consequences, such as spread of new diseases and pandemics. Finally, let's look at the importance of ocean too. Ocean is what we call a carbon sink, as it absorbs approximately 30% of human-caused carbon dioxide emissions. However, this carbon absorption is leading to ocean acidification, which, when increased, negatively impacts biodiversity and food security, particularly for crustaceans that rely on a stable acidity for proper shell formation. Businesses dependent on marine resources face potential disruptions and supply chain challenges if the carbon emissions keep on increasing, thus impacting the ocean's biodiversity. Water is an important element for humans, but also for businesses to watch and protect in order to keep balance and benefit of its importance.